Hey guys, we're taking a little break from multiplication and division this week. We are moving on to time. I'm holding a huge clock here to practice that a little bit. But we're still going to start off counting by fives. This time we're going to start off counting by fives with a clock. So please count with me by fives as I move the minute hand around the clock. There are 60 minutes in an hour, so we're counting by fives to 60. If you look real closely at each of the numbers, there are smaller numbers that count by fives for us. So if you want to look at those, if you don't, go ahead. If you don't need to, that's fine too. Here we go. Right now it's 10 o'clock. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And now it is 11 o'clock. The hour hand has moved from the 10 to the 11 in just 60 minutes. So we got all the way around with our minute hand, and that moved the hour hand from 10 to 11, just one spot. So 60 minutes makes 1 hour. This is the hour hand. This is the minute hand. Let's try it one more time. We're going to get from 11 o'clock to noon. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, there we are, 60. 60 minutes, and in that time the hour hand moved from the 11 to the 12. So, hour hand, minute hand right underneath there. Each number is worth 5 minutes, so we count by fives as we go around. Let's do the time. We'll go back to 10 o'clock, where we started. We're back to 10 o'clock. What time is it? Say the time. 10:05, 10, 10, 10, 15, 10, 20, 10, 25, 10, 30, 10, 35, 10, 40, 10, 45, 10, 50, 10, 55, and 11 o'clock. All right, good practice. Hopefully you remember that from last year. Let's try counting by tens all the way till 12 o'clock. We're at 11 o'clock right now. So 11, 10, 11, 20, 11, 30, 11, 40, 11, 50, 12 o'clock. So tens, if one section is 5 minutes, then 2 sections is going to be 10. Here's a 10-minute section, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now we're at 1 o'clock already. All right, let's do a problem on the board. Okay, let's look at this problem. Mrs. Chapman helps her kindergarten students tie their shoes. It takes Mrs. Chapman 5 seconds to tie one shoe. How long will it take her to tie 8 shoes? All right, Mrs. Chapman, that's part of being a kindergarten teacher, I guess. You have to help tie shoes. It takes 5 seconds to tie a shoe. Well, one time when they're ready to go out for recess, there are 8 shoes that are untied. So let's get the important information. 5 seconds to tie one shoe, and we have 8 shoes to tie. What is the total amount that it's going to take to tie 8 shoes? Tape diagram. I have one shoe that takes 5 seconds. I am going to have to tie 8. Actually, Mrs. Chapman is going to have to tie 8 shoes. Did I get 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Each of them are going to take 5 seconds. We want to know what the total is. We know that it takes 5 seconds for 1 shoe. And we have 8 shoes. Tape diagram look right? 8 shoes, 5 seconds each. So we have 5 seconds here. We're looking for the total. How long is it going to take? Let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 4 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 5s is 20. Keep going. 25, 30, 35, and 40. So the total is 40 seconds. Now you are going to, for your assignment today, you're going to be using your timer. So I'm going to get my timer off of my tablet and just make sure that you know how to use it. I'm going to show it to you so you can see what 5 seconds is and what 40 seconds is. So you get the feel for time. All right, you're going to need to be able to do this by yourself on your tablet, so watch carefully. Here's my tablet, and I have the timer under Utilities. So will you. So Utilities is in the top row in the middle, right here. Tap that. Okay, Utilities. Now I have a bunch of choices. I'm going to choose Clock. Now, I don't know which clock you have up, but you've got a bunch of choices at the top. It says alarm, clock, timer, and stopwatch. So we're going to go with timer for now. Timer. This is what it should look like. The choices were all up here. Did you know you had an alarm on here? You can wake yourself up to get up on time. All right, you've got timer right there. It says, right now, I haven't started the timer, so it's 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds. It takes Mrs. Chapman, 5 seconds to tie a shoe. Let's look and see how much 5 seconds is. Here we go. I think this is how we start it. Maybe not. Okay, so the choice we should make at the top is the last choice, stopwatch. Choose stopwatch way at the end. Stopwatch, and it should look like this, a circle. This 0 and these zeros all mean seconds. When you want to start it, we press the red button down here, the play button. Let's see how long 5 seconds is. This is how long it takes Mrs. Chapman to tie a shoe. Ready, set, go. 2, 3, 4, 5. I was late in stopping it, so I got to 6 seconds. That little number, don't worry about it. 6 seconds is the big number. So I was slow in stopping it. That was actually 6 seconds. So what do you think? Is 5 seconds a long time to tie a shoe? No, not at all. She's got lots of practice. She can tie it really quickly. So 5 seconds is short. Now, if she had to tie 8 shoes, that takes 40 seconds. Let's see how long that is. I'm going to clear it. That's reset. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I was slow in stopping it again, so I got to 41. 40 seconds, is that a long time or a little time? Well, it's definitely longer than 5 seconds, but it's still not very long. It seems long when we're doing nothing, but 40 seconds, well, I probably, just since I stopped the timer, I've probably been talking 40 seconds, and it didn't seem nearly as long because I was doing something. All right, so you get the hang of your stopwatch because you're going to need that for your assignment today. All right. I'm going to reset the clock now. Reset. So 41 is gone. We're back to 0. This time, every time it gets to 5, count out the 5. So 5, 10, 15. Count them out as we're counting to 40. Here we go. Ready? What was that? Start again. Reset. Ready, set, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. There we go, we made it. All right. Now we're going to watch the timer for 1 minute and see what the seconds turn into when we get to 1 minute. Do you know how many seconds there are in 1 minute? More than 40. 60 seconds is 1 minute. It's really short. 1 minute isn't very long at all, but when you just watch a timer, it's going to feel like it's very long. When you're talking to a friend, when you're watching TV, 1 minute is like nothing. But just watch the clock for 1 minute. We'll wait for the timer to hit 1 minute and see what happens. Here we go. Count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and there you go. Once it got to 60, it turned into 1 minute. I let it go 3 extra seconds, so it says 1 minute and 3 seconds. But that's 1 minute and 3 seconds on a stopwatch. It looks like an hour and 3 minutes, but it's not. Not on a stopwatch. We're just talking seconds. That's what stopwatches are good for. So you're going to be timing yourself today to do a lot of different activities. Hopefully you'll have fun with this. Use your tablet or some other stopwatch that you have and do problem set 1. So here you are going to be, use a stopwatch. How long does it take you to snap your fingers 10 times? So you have to press start, snap your fingers 10 times, and then press stop and time yourself. Right on the blank, it takes blank seconds to snap 10 times. Then you're going to try to write every whole number from 0 to 25. So you have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 25. See how long it takes you. It might take minutes. It might just take seconds. Depends on how fast you do it. So you can write down in the blank if it took you minutes or seconds or how long it took. Then you have to name 10 animals. Looks like you have to write down because it says record them below. So here on the frog one, you have to write down 10 animals. How long is that going to take? So make sure you start the timer, then start writing, and then stop the timer and see how long it takes you to write 10 animals. Then you have to, how long does it take you to write 7 times 8 equals 56? 15 times! You have to write that 15 times. See how long it takes. Write it in the blank. Then on the next page, it says use a stopwatch to measure the time it takes you to do these activities. Write your name. See how long it takes you to write your name. Do 20 jumping jacks. Whisper count by twos. Count by twos from 0 to 30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All the way up to 30. You are going to draw 8 squares and write how long it takes you. Skip count out loud by 4s from 24 down to 0. So you have to go backward. From 24, go to 20, 16, 12, 8, 4, and 0. Might be hard. From 24 to 0. Then say the names of all the teachers you've had from kindergarten to 3rd grade. How long is that going to take? This is where you write all your answers. How many seconds it takes. If it takes more than seconds and goes into minutes, write down minutes and seconds. Number 6 is crossed off. You do not need to do number 6. All right. One last sheet. You're supposed to look at a chart that says how long it took Maya, Riley, Jake, Nicholas, and Adeline to do jumping jacks. And they all have their time written down. Answer the questions. Looking at that chart, answer the questions. And that's it. Hope you have fun with this and a nice break from multiplication and division.